TGCRequiem. We are here with Blue Black Tezzeret featuring Jace the Mind Sculptor. We're gonna mulligan that a little slow. Oh, this is fine. Better. Right, so got some shadow. Sort of the Meek actually really good here if we pick that early. Oh. Oh, this is so this oh, never mind. This is Black Red Hollow one. Oh, and they didn't hit. Excellent for us. Aggressive as they went after it, I thought they were for sure going to be dropping a couple hollow ones. Maybe they just have a Gurmag Angler in hand or something. See what they do here. This is this? And Pyromancer. Looks like some sort of shadow deck now, possibly. Bedlam Reveler? Oh, that doesn't do anything. Bedlam Reveler. So we have a choice here. We can bobble ourselves to see if we want to fetch now or on our turn. Actually, I don't think that's that hard of a choice. I think that's almost certainly what I do. I guess the thought is, though, if we were to draw an opal, we would be able to cast Talisman, opal, and sword all on next turn. I think we actually stay open to that a little bit. Save the bauble for the time being. We can always get it the next. What kind of Grixis deck is? I think we're good to crack the bauble on this turn. Okay, it is a Death Shadow deck then. Got a Snapcaster on top. Really looking for like Jace. So we got an opal. That's terrible. So we can whir for Tezzeret. We're not for bridge. We're for Thopter Foundry. Cast sword into it next turn. And get two Thopters on top of it. I think that's really the route we're going right now. Once they crack this fetch, we're whirring. The reason we would have whirred there is they didn't have any blue up. As it is, we'll jam it at their end step. Or use 2 rays. They don't have any. I think we just go for sword combo at this point. And even if they counter this, we can sacrifice like Jar or Opal. Get it back from the graveyard. Presents a really quick clock on the opponent. Two. AK command. About that. They got discard a card. We actually pitched the Tez here. There could totally be a spot where we need to cast Liliana's to make the opponent sacrifice the Death Shadow. Really surprised they didn't go after the combo there. Break it up once, they might have been able to deal with it quite a bit. Maybe they just have Timer Battle Rage and the game's already over. I think we're also in a spot here where sure, Welding Jar and Protect it this time. I guess it doesn't matter because Regeneration is just going to tap it and we're going to lose. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, big game. Alright, so Grixis, Shadow. Let's see. So post-board chalices are really strong in the matchup. Corrupted K is good against Shadow. It could be good here. Possible. Ivy Needle can be good. Collective Brutalities are really bad. Anything. Two cages, but again, we want to keep needles in. We could cut our Lilianas, but Liliana is strong in the matchup, but I don't think we can do that. I think we need Wishbane or to get around Disruption. Jace is good. I could see us maybe not having Urs, all of them. Honestly, Tez is kind of not great. We just sit on one Jace. After combo is our win condition. Too high of a curve. I don't like it. I want to jam the Grafdigger's Cage turn. So being able to get the Talisman down would be good as well. We're probably looking at a Thought Seize though. So getting Grafdiggers down faster is probably better since one of these is getting taken either way. I guess we don't care so much. They take the Grafdiggers, allowing us to cast. I guess if they take the Thopter Foundry, we could go Talisman, Grafdigger turn 2. Yeah, actually, I think we're gonna lead with the Scry. I like Jace. Gotta kind of count on some hand disruption here. Assume they go after Thopter Foundry, which turns on Talisman's Grafdigger. To take the Talisman, we just jam with Thopter Foundry. Pretty much as expected. Kind of hope that if they Inquisition us, then we're still in strong base to draw. There's more Thoughtseize than Inquisition. Grixis Shadow. Definitely looking to bauble. Our odds of being the Jade. Sure. Snapcaster Mage on. Running a couple bolts. Maybe running more bolts now. Perhaps the Young Pyromancer and the bolts are kind of a way to fight against Jason Mind Sculptor specifically. Liliana, a very strong draw. Liliana is just lights out in the matchup. our disadvantage. Wow. I have wear tear. Okay. I guess we did see white mana. What did we just reveal? Young Pyromancer. I think right now we're just getting rid of that. We're gonna get to a bridge, hide behind it. When you going after Chase. Liliana is the stronger of the two, so I am okay with that. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to just make them sacrifice the Death Shadow here. Too much of a risk of the uptick just leading to drawing a fetch land or something. Which could be real good here. Oh man, milling the lands too. That's two of their functional lands. I have a oh no, all three Godless Shrine, Sacred Foundry, and Steam Vents. I don't know if they have anything other than maybe one more Watery Grave. Okay, Blood Crypt. They've lost a lot of shocks. We will be flipping our search. I think this game's pretty much in the bag, right? Like they certainly could loot into a Gurmag Angler and that could be good. We don't need the cage. Bush is pretty good. I think we're actually going to activate Azcanta right now. Bridge would be great here. Chalice on 1 is actually phenomenal. Probably should have taken the Whir, honestly. That was an overhit on my part. So much of this deck is X1. Else on ones. Now, Reware Tears. My goodness. I don't know what this deck is up to, but possibly we want to get the breeding pool here, actually. Bridge seems good. Reware Tears already. Have mana to pay for a Stubborn Denial. And of course I tap my mana down. I feel like I'm in a spot where I'm so far ahead that it doesn't matter what I do, which is unfortunate because it's a little sloppy. Again, Chalice on one, very strong. We have plenty of time to win. Reware Tear. And normally this is something that you would save for your opponent's turn. Since we have Jace and Tez and stuff, it's just kind of... Now if they have K commands, we bridge it. And the opponent really has a lot of shock lands in this deck. This is like a legit kind of 5-color Grixis shelf, 4-color, I guess. Plenty of the lands that they... So they probably have another Ceremonious Rejection. Yeah, Fatal Push is good. Reveal. I guess we'll take the push just in case. Creatures are probably big enough that we're not too worried about this. They should be big enough that going under bridge is not a problem. Before we crack, I do actually want to activate the search here. get just upticking before, that way we're confident whatever we try and jam through off the search works. They pitch to ceremonious rejection. That's this, keep going, moving on. This unfortunately, like, not the funnest part of Taz. Like, it's nice to kind of like lock your opponent out, but girdling around for a win condition is kind of a not so fun. This is part of why I do like search for content in the deck a lot. It does really help speed that process up some. Granted, I could have been going for Doctor combo earlier, but I just wanted to make sure we didn't blow the game. Keep digging. Keep digging. Possible we should have just pitched the talisman there, but I feel like I'm so confident that this game is locked up and our opponent's just trying to hope we'll go to time. To a Jace, really. Like Jace or Thopter Foundry combo works. Taking a minute here and make them sacrifice all their red or all blue. We're going to actually be able to just sacrifice a bunch of artifacts and kind of blow the opponent out all at once here. Discards Lingering Souls. Get a couple souls to. Alright, opponent concedes here as we now have a way to physically end the game. Alright. Turn 16. We mulligan. Oh no, we had a full cube. I don't think we do anything different here. Game plan seemed to work. Difference here is we're going to be on the draw. Opponent, we know the opponent has lots and lots of disruption. Ideally, we're looking for like a double chalice, 2-land hand. Granted, with their wares, that's honestly almost keepable. Oh, I think we are going to keep this. We have the bauble to help us try and draw into an extra land, which is good. So just waiting on our opponent here, see what they want to do for their opening turn. We've got to be a little quick on our side, only 8 minutes left. Use 2/3 of our clock, most of it in that last lengthy game. Faithless looting, it looks like, to start. I'm not quite sure what the benefit of this version is for the opponent. Maybe it's just because they're really looking to play Lingering Souls and Wear Terror or something. So we get the land, that's good. Don't know that I really want to do anything with the polluted delta right now. With the bauble specifically, I mean, I think we're still in a position where we'd rather kind of have access to keeping that up for Whir. Guess the Faithless Looting is probably just there to really support Young Pyromancer. That seems a bit heavy on Pyromancers. So we could try and jam Doctor Foundry here, but I think we want to let our opponent try and do their own thing. We can Fatal Push their creature, probably. We're gonna Delve Massacre or something. Yeah. Take a quick peek at our library, see if we're not pulling a land away. It is a temple, but we actually need something a little faster than a temple here, so we are gonna shuffle that away. Get our breeding pool. Front right land. That's sad. Well, now we're a 0 mana artifact away from being able to cast Liliana along any land. Liliana or Pulse. I also can essentially Jace a couple turns. Kind of unfortunate the draws here, but yeah. Opponent was a little caught up on land too. Kind of mana screw neutral. Almost. Ceremonious rejection is actually not a problem for us. Hey, I mean, I haven't seen any stubborn denials, but definitely saw some rejection, so I wasn't sure, but I felt like we were safe, a little safe-ish there. We could, with another land or 0-mana artifact, push and Lily down tick. This. Pulls. Maelstrom Pulse would have been really good there. So what can we do here? We can Chalice for 0 and Bridge. That doesn't do anything for us right now. I do think we need a Chalice for 0, though. I think we have to push Lily on a down tick. Buys us some time. Possibly use Jace to buy some more time. Really were for Bridge eventually. We probably are going to work for the other half of the Thopter combo. That can lock out those souls. Ceremonious Protection doesn't block it. Bolt, snap, bolt. Good games. Phone got us. But again, sometimes it's just the way it goes. I don't know, it's never been a great matchup. This was just, it was definitely a bizarre version, but you know, the fact that we have so many big spells that they can typically tempo counter makes it tough, plus the hand disruption, they can get underneath it. Again, I feel like this deck almost gave us a little more of a chance than we normally would have had, but then on the flip side, the gain we have of them playing a slightly different version was offset to some extent by all of the artifact hate that they had. So, anywho, we will hopefully be back with some more magic later.